They know you're good for them. They know the qualities and values you possess, but they're not ready for you. So they use you for your advice, for your knowledge, your opinions, your emotional support, your shoulder to cry on, etc. But the day will come, the day always comes, when the men that she's running around with, the bad boys, get tired of her. And she has no one that's truly there for her because her game in the field is over. Those women often end up pushing the I'm independent, I don't need a man narrative. It's a chess move, guys. So stay one step ahead. These type of women are leeches. They act like they don't want you, but the truth is that they know you're good for them. They know the qualities and values you possess, but they're not ready for you. So they use you for your advice, for your knowledge, your opinions, your emotional support, your shoulder to cry on.
All right, hey, I'm still here. I got like 30 more minutes to go before I get out of this car. But I saw this video last night, the one that's preceded me. And I was thinking, why is it all of a sudden a push to try to pull black women back to dysfunctional black males who are overly violent, taking our lives by black suicide, a black femicide, and are sexually assaulting our children to death and then committing child-icide? Okay, whether that's a word or not, that's what I felt like saying. It's insane. So I know black women, you're not that dumb to, just because a few black women get on here and tell you that your character, the way you think and what you want for yourself is totally wrong, and that your every waking day should be about pleasing and wanting to champion a black male who doesn't even do anything for himself. I know you know that there's something wrong with that. So I feel you're smart enough to ignore the women that come on here and tell you that your obligation or your purpose in life is to worry about the soft life. That shit kills me. Or the happiness of a black male over your happiness and what you need out of life. To not put yourself as a priority, but to put yourself as secondary or even on a slave level of submission or less than manure underneath his feet because somebody is coming on here that looks like you, telling you that it's your job to remember, breathe life into a person who's the walking dead. It makes no sense. But I've seen a lot of people on YouTube, black female content creators, using the Bible. I saw a Women's Fair the other day giving a whole thing, what's up, about worthiness of women and always trying to give women equal blame in the dysfunction and maltreatment that black males give to our community and to black women and children. I know y'all know better than that. I know y'all know that all that stuff is nonsense and it's just a way to keep you trapped in poverty. These women are really not concerned with black women's health, welfare, or their mental health, because if they were, they would damn sure, let's see, he gonna say something to me. They would damn sure not be out here, no. They would not be out here trying to advocate for you to be in relationships with people who are extremely dangerous and hazardous to your health and hazardous to you staying alive. So I really hope that this woman that preceded me in speaking, you look at her, and when you see her and other women like her, you keep swiping or scrolling or press do not recommend, because these women are dangerous. And them trying to play into your insecurities and to too many black women's level of desperation for a male are going to have black women's lives ended. And clearly they don't care about that, because if they really did care about black women in any way, the last thing they would be doing is coming onto YouTube and screaming at black women about how being selfish and doing the right thing about caring about your life, your journey in life, how you navigate this life, the fact that you should know about your finances, how to live a good life, be responsible enough to have money enough to take care of your children in case any man you have these kids by leaves you, is what you're supposed to be doing. If they're telling you that that's not what you're supposed to do, but you're supposed to suck seeds of sorrow, be involved in struggle love, damn near die from poverty, have to worry about begging people to help you do what you have to do as an adult woman, whether you have children or not, if they're trying to advocate that type of struggle to you and that type of poverty and ghetto living, you need to just look at them and, nah, you're not for me. Click, scroll, do not recommend, and keep living your life. Because the only way you're going to stop these people from bombarding you with negative assaults and trying to make you believe that you don't deserve anything in life, but to have some black dude in your life who's beating on you, sexually assaulting your kids, and who will eventually commit black femicide on you, is a crazy woman. And she's a woman on here trying to make money off of the fact that black women, who, if they listen to the things that come out of this society, will feel like there's nothing in this life or in this world for them. Black women, that is what society does. They try to break down your spirit, your self-esteem, and your character, because they know the woman, the mother, is the first teacher of the child, right? So if you're ignorant, you're stupid, you're hopeless, you're helpless, you're poor, you're uneducated, you're impoverished to the point where you feel like the only thing that you deserve in this life is to be treated badly, to live poorly, to have other people do whatever they feel like doing to you. They need you to think like that so that they can continue to control you, live better than you, and you not ever have the opportunity of changing your life, changing your entire race's future, and the communities you live in. They need you to be broken and for you to give up on yourself and everyone else that looks like you in order to conquer you. So when you see these women on here promoting that to you by way of promoting what they know, and they know it to a fact, because we all know it, that these males are dysfunctional. So when they out here telling you that, oh, you need to be with a black man, you crazy if you go to school and think that your education is something that's going to be good for you, you think that's what makes you a woman, you think all that's bullshit. And all of that is shit to keep you stuck in the mud. Stuck with a dude that is dirty, funky, no education, and thinks that being stupid is a good thing. When those of us who are adults and we live in the real world, we know that being stupid and not having an education makes all the difference in you having a good life or a fucked up life. And it appears that they want you to have a messed up life so badly that they're on here coordinating with each other to bombard you with craziness about how you are tethered or joined at the hip with these dysfunctional black males that even society has written off because they don't want to graduate high school, they don't want to work, they don't want to contribute, and they don't want to compete against other men, which is their rightful place in the world. So if when you see women trying to beat you over the head to tell you you need to be with a black dude that's not doing nothing with his life, don't want nothing for himself, and who doesn't even like you, and who will probably be the person who takes you out of this world. When you see them advocating for that kind of life for you, know that they do not like you. And 9 times out of 10, they probably don't even like themselves. But they want to sell you this message because they know YouTube and the entire world is going to back them in promoting your low self-esteem and your self-hate, because it makes money for them, and it makes money for this entire world. When black women think low of themselves and they do things that are harmful in their lives, everybody out here makes money off of it. If you do something stupid and you go to jail, well, now the justice system, everybody that works in it makes money off of you. If you don't take care of your kids, everybody that works in the child protective services, they make money off of all of that. If you are out here being a drug addict or whatever, from the street pharmacist to the real doctor to the institution they place you in, whether it's going to be a detox center, a mental illness place, or whatever, all these people making money off you. So when you don't live right and don't take care of yourself, you are the cash cow for like so many people in this world, all right? So don't do that. And for God's sakes, do not let other misguided black women who are looking to throw you under the bus put you out there and set you up for a life of abuse, and possibly one of these black males that they're telling you to get into a relationship with takes your life by way of black femicide. It is real. Y'all know it is. You got over 10 channels on YouTube that cater to the black femicide of black women in this country, in every state of this country, being killed every day, every 4 to 5 hours of the day, and little black girls with them. So whenever you see a black woman telling you that your only place in this world is to be suffering underneath and within a relationship with a black male, know that that lady is not on your side. That woman is not on your side. She wants you to live as much hurt and pain in this world that the devil can muster up. And she's a person that you should run from when you see her. Okay? Run towards the people that are telling you you're beautiful. Whatever you want in this life, you can accomplish. You don't need to put a title on yourself like BWE or divester. You just need to say, I'm a thinking, positive, functional black woman. I know what's best for me. And I know that whatever I want to do in this world, once I put my mind to it and I get a couple of people to mentor me or guide me through the course to navigate where I'm trying to get to, I'm going to get there and I'm going to flourish. Listen, young black women on this platform, there's several black women on here with information to help you change your life. There's a black woman I saw the other day. I put her on my community page. She's showing people, black women, how to get into tech sales, right? That is a job where you need a lot of black women. It's a job where you can make from $60,000 to over $100,000 quickly. Like I said, you want to look for jobs that change your life overnight by how much they pay you. Then you want to go on places like Indeed or what is that other one? Refer.me, and find people that already work in those jobs. Try to build a rapport with them, or at least try to speak to them about what the job is like to do it. And literally ask them, do you mind helping me? Or explaining to me how I would go about doing this, that, or the other thing, while you ask for a referral for that position or whatever. There's so many people on here that show you how to do that. There's an Asian woman I listen to on here. She's very informative. She's Vivian, your BFF, right? If you go on my page, you'll see Vivian on my community page. Go outside of these black women, young black women, and black women who are interested in being upwardly mobile in your own life. Go outside of the black women that are talking about relationships with black males every day. And that includes people like Cynthia G, DZ, Woman's Fair, etc. You don't need those people talking heads in your ear all day, because they are never talking to you about how to get what you need out of this life. As they say in other sectors of YouTube, level up. They don't talk to you about how to get the job that will give you more money to live better. They don't talk to you about how to get the housing so that you live better and get out of the environment you're in. They don't talk to you about that. They don't talk to you about how to purchase cars where you don't have so much debt. They don't talk to you about things like that. They don't talk to you about practical everyday things that can help you live a better life. So in effect, they're useless. And you can take it however you want. I'm not coming at anybody. The truth is often very fucking harsh, okay? So you take it for what it's worth. I happen to be one of the rare people on here that really try to talk to you about the things you really need to know so that life can be better for you. And I may even be the only person on here who's actually started off the original way and stayed that way consistently and never changed throughout the process. I've always been about informing black women of multiple things in life so they can live better lives. Now, I'm doing this video today freestyle because I'm sitting in the car, alternate side of the street parking, which is unfortunately a part of New York City living, right? So especially when you live in areas like where I live. But I want the best for you. I don't get paid for any of this shit, okay? So I do all of this out of the kindness of my heart and the love of other black women. And I really fucking mean that. If you knew me literally in person, you would know that truthfully. But I do this because it's important to share information, because the information I give, I have no idea how that will affect the Black woman positively, but that is what I want to put out into this world, because I know that they have so many things stacked against them. So if ever you see women only always trying to bring you down or give you information that's not useful in your life, you need to start learning to get away from them, Black women. Get away from them and any other people like Pearly Things and even that Destiny person. Get away from them. Stay away from all those platforms that do nothing but bring negative thoughts and that reinforce negative behavior, negative situations, and make you think that that negative shit that's going to take you down in life is a type of normalcy. Move away from that. Go to things and go to people where you are helped. You are given information so you could do better. I'm still gathering information for the next video to help you guys with all of the food situations, so I know things are going to get hard. And I'm going to end this video by letting y'all know something, right? This is real shit I'm about to tell you. If you want to learn to make money and live like a lot of these other people out here that got money, right? You're going to have to learn to do things you're not familiar with. Now, go watch every video on that Asian woman's page, that Vivian, your BFF, that's on my community page. Let me tell you something about that woman. She gives you real information that will really change your life as far as money goes. Let me explain. I'm a person, like, I'm not rich, but I'm a poor person that is comfortable in life. I told you guys that when I was fired by this mayor, this new mayor that came to New York City because I refused to take the shot, right? I usually have 3 jobs. The main job that gave me the majority of my money was taken from me. So I still could survive, but the things that I was used to doing and that money was dependent upon, I no longer had at that moment coming in consistently. But do you know what else I had? I had assets from investments that I could liquidate, and retirement money that I had put away for years that I could take out as I needed it, right? Regardless of the penalty, because when you got to live, you got to do what you got to do, right? And I got a lot of stuff to pay for because I have a whole lot of kids and they have children. So when I'm living in life, I'm not just living for me. I'm supplementing my children as well. I don't care how anybody feels about that. If my daughters need a car, they need money for their kids to do something with school, my son needs something for his son to do something with school to help the baby's mother, I pay all of that. And I pay that shit proudly because I know that I'm helping my family get to where they need to be in this life so that they can have generational wealth. So I don't give a shit about nobody talking about, oh, you love your sons and all that bullshit. You can suck my ass with that because I'm talking real life stuff, right? None of my children are out here hurting anyone else's children. They're respectful. They're educated because they have education and they do what they're supposed to do. So getting back to the point of what I'm saying is the things I'm responsible for. Like, I have a daughter. I have a couple of daughters, but one doesn't work right now. She's still in school, but she has a car. So I'm responsible for her car payments, her car insurance, right? To make sure that she has a vehicle to get safely everywhere she needs to go. And so that when she has to do running around with school, internships or whatever, she has access to do it. So therefore, when I got fired, all that stuff rushed into my head. Like, damn, I got to pay for her to do this. I got to pay for this one to do that. How am I going to do this shit? And I was flustered for a minute. But then I remembered, oh, you got this. You just have to siphon it out slowly. And that's what I did. Okay? So, and I'm still doing that now to a certain extent until I catch up. Because believe me when I tell you, unless you rich, whether you making money, got access to money, you're going to always have shortages of money. That is life. Okay? So you learn what you need to learn about finances and having money so that you are always in a good spot. And I'm telling you this story because when I was watching people teach me years ago about how to invest and how to deal with finances, that's important. And that is the nugget or the moral of this story that I'm trying to tell you. If I did not learn about how to invest with fractional shares of different companies, I would not have had the money that I live the majority of my life on when I need emergency money for things or money to cover stuff when my check don't make it or the money I expected to come in is shorter than what I needed it for. I'm being straight up honest, right? All right. I did a job for a person the other day. You guys remember I told you I used to do tech writing as a side hustle. I did a job for that person. Those people did not pay me in 4 months. Okay? So I'm waiting for my money, hounding these people for my money. That's the type of shit I'm talking about. And everybody has experienced that. So I'm not an alien. I'm like everybody else. Shit happens to me too. So when I'm telling you, seriously, black women, I'm trying to look out for you. Learn about finances. And that lady, Vivian, she explains to you. And this is important. And I'm telling you this, and go let her reinforce it and explain it to you further. When stuff is going bad, like you see how the economy is kind of messed up right now, take advantage of that. Get an account with M1 Finance. Get an account with Acorn. Get an account with TD Ameritrade. TD Ameritrade is getting ready to go through a transition in May. I think May 26th, where my notification said that they're transitioning to Schwab. However you say it. Schwab, whatever. They're transitioning, right? So TD Ameritrade will be the one that is like the face, but the actual management of your account when you log on is going to be the Schwab company, whoever, whatever. So just keep that in mind. They're going to merge or do whatever they're doing, but your account is not going to change. It's going to be different people managing it. So anyway, buy these fractional shares. Buy these whole shares. Go on to Millennial in Debt. I told y'all before. She has every social media, and she also has the website. Go on there. Learn all the financial information. Listen to these people. Believe me, y'all, when I'm telling you, you could invest $5 a week, $20 a month. Do whatever you got to do to start saving and investing. So that when, let's say, if shit happens to you like it happened to me, all of a sudden you live in your life wonderfully, a person gets elected and they go, okay, you guys didn't do what I wanted you to do, I take your job from you. You could go, okay, I have a total account balance of whatever many thousands in this one because of investing. I will withdraw this amount, that amount, to do this, to do that, to do the other thing. I know I got over so many such thousands in this retirement thing. I'll take away from that to do this, that, or the other thing. That's how you should be able to get down in this life. And it's easy. During times like this, when economy is unstable or is going through rocky times, this is when you take every extra penny you have and you buy fractional shares of every big stock out there. Every one. So that when those shits start to rise back up, you may buy a stock today for $35, right? By the time the economy rises back up and goes back to its peak, that shit is worth $800, $900, $1,200, $2,000, $3,000. This is how you do it. Okay? Now, that is how shit goes. Do you know one stock of Apple is like almost $1,000? I had 30 shares. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? This is how you play this fucking game. And that's not because I decided that, I'm Miss Moneybags and I'm going to buy 5 or 10 shares of Apple today. I bought that shit over a period of time. I had no idea it would rise to that value. When I bought it, it was not that much. But this is what I'm explaining to you. This is why it's important for you to start listening to black women and other women who are telling you how to make money, hold on to money, and reserve money. so that you live a decent life. I'm not ever telling you how to be rich, because I don't know how to do that, because I'm not rich. But I could tell you how to live comfortably poor. All right? I've lived that comfortably poor my entire life. I don't ever have to worry about where any money is coming from, because I know where it is. That's the point I'm trying to get to y'all. Okay? All bullshit aside. That is really what I'm telling you, black women. That is what is important in this life. All right, so I'm going to go, because it's time for me to get out of here. But y'all have a good day. Be safe. Be good. And always love yourself. And know that you deserve the fucking world. And you can have it. By tweaking the brain, learning more information, and going hard after what you want. And you will get it. All right, have a great day. Love yourself. Build that self-esteem higher than what you already got it as. And take care of those little black girls. Have a great day.